We are sitting here in this birthing chamber of a 7 weeks journey for men. And the title for this journey is Becoming Nothing. And I want to invite you to speak what that is for you.
Already sitting for a moment here, I notice voices of how is to be, or how is to be a space holder, how is to be a man who holds space to go into nothingness. And for me, it is this surprise of I don't know where I will end up, and I don't know where I will go. And I'm okay with any moment with how I am right now. Because what goes through me is like it's not prepared. It's not prepared. I don't, story. This should be this way. It has this aliveness of any moment surprising myself.
What's hard, what I was going to say before I was rudely interrupted by the Wi-Fi is that I was listening to your voice, Martin, and there's something about it that resonates so deeply in my bodies. Just not necessarily the content of what you're saying, but the way you deliver your words that was hitting me. And like I would never say that to a man, usually. I would not say that. I would not let them know. I would not let you know. And instead I just play this cool guy show and and it's that's this edge. That's this edge of can I let go of that so that I can really meet in love with you as a man. And I keep butting against these walls of who I'm supposed to be in my own world. And I want to go on the journey to see how far I can get beyond those walls to meet heart to heart with other men.
I feel
I yeah, I feel your love coming into the space and saying that, Jeffrey. Feel it tensely pushing against the walls of my heart.
and I notice and I feel joy because there is the place where the journey starts. And I don't know many men to be there at that place where the reality of being together is it's doing this together. I don't have a word for that, but doing this movement with the body to body, energy to energy of creativity and creation.
This journey that we are heading onto is born out of my own necessity for me. I noticed that I'm seeing more and more the edges of who I think I am. And at those edges, when I stay there for some time, I encounter big amounts of fear, big amounts of not knowing how to move on, not knowing how to move forwards, and letting the spaces beyond my prison speak, my prison of my identity. And this journey is for me to dare to feel that fear and stay in that fear of living 1 foot out, 1 foot out of my confined walls, of knowing who I am, knowing how to be, and starting to speak and create relationship from there with other men. And I have this image, maybe it's just an image, but I have this image in my mind of that I can only truly come home or to who I am if I have nothing to hold on anymore as who I think I am.
And when I heard you say coming home, what I envisioned was a bird flying in the sky. Like the home being just, this is me. I fly.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 7 weeks journey of flying in the air. Flying together. And to fly together, sometimes you need to go very orthogonal way of destroying what exists to fall into whole emptiness, so everybody flies with you. And I think this is the journey for me.
I had pictured the bird flying alone actually. And when you said that, I I I, was, I just realized that it's part of this lone wolf thing that inside of me it's always alone. And as you were speaking, I saw the other birds coming to fly together. And that's what I really want. To fly together.
I'm waving with my wing next to you. Hi, Jeffrey.
What you're speaking to right now is, to me, this piece of finding a new way to be together as men. And starting a new men's culture, starting a different men's culture than how it is right now. And that's the other necessity, the other pain, the grief, the rage, and the fear inside of me about how it goes at the moment between men. How hard it is for me still, after being 2 years in a men's container with you, to create a different culture, to create a different culture of love and collaboration and connection as a space in which I live. And I come across it again and again, but the habits, the old ways of being with men is so persistent in me, so strong. And it needs so much awakeness and staying with the discomfort of it to discover again and again how to break out of it.
And for those who watch this video, like, Kian is the one who invited me to this space. So it's a proof for me that he is leaning forward a new culture and creating the collaboration.
Yes. And after about 2 years of being together as a men's group, this is a threshold that we are crossing together. To create, really create something beyond our gathering together every week. Oh.
Mm-hmm. And while you're saying this, I start feeling a joy, like in my back, like opening up of creation, of possibility of there's this spark of light of a new culture for men. And this seems to be a necessity of our time, that we learn this as men together, that I learn it with you, that you learn it with me. And from that place, I have an invitation for all men who feel a similar call to join this space, to join this 7-week journey as a seeding place, as a starting place, or maybe as a step on your journey. Who knows? Maybe you've already taken other steps.
Maybe just as a surprise.
To start co-creating a new culture for men.
Without no reason. Just because you can be next to another man and dare to ask him a dangerous question. Hey, would you do something with me? Would you dig this hole with me and move to that dangerous question for me, and move to something, how is the culture you are living with? I'm having Harbigar as a movement forwards, as this leaning forwards into the fear, into the nothingness, into emptiness.
Abigar.
Harbigar.
Arvigar.